Hey, we're live. How to get that 700 credit score. How to repair your credit. Live stream question and answer right here. Let's get into it. People are trickling in. You know, you're saying, I want to boost my credit, right? I want to get all these negative, nasty, erroneous, unverified accounts off of here. And we're going to go live here, for a little while. So feel free to email me after the live if necessary, right? So sometimes I might miss a question or whatnot. You can feel free to email me. I'll put my email in here, okay? Happy Saturday, everybody saying happy Saturday. Hey, good to see you, everybody. Star J and Win Twin, Telearm. Shanice. Ralphie Martinez back. Happy Saturday. What up, man? How are you? Everybody's saying hello. What's great. Please make sure you hit that subscribe. Yeah, I can't say it. Subscribe, try button. Okay. What up? Hey, been working too much, 24/7, no rest. Little more better rest up. Can't even say subscribe, try button. Okay. So anyway, getting that 700 credit score. 35% is payment history, right? So we want no missed payments, no late payments, no collections, no negative, nasty, erroneous items. And you can do that by disputing these negative, nasty, erroneous items, getting it out of there, right? And this is very similar. To one of my partners was trying to, one of the team members was trying to get a hold of me there. This is very similar to getting an 800 credit score, except for why the 700, why the 700 range, why the 720. Really for, a lot of the things that you're looking into, you're like, okay, I want to get those miles cards. I want to get a good mortgage. I want to get this, that, and the third. You can start doing that when you're in the 700s. You don't necessarily need an 800, right? So, the high 600s are good, but you really want to be in that 720, 760 range, those high sevens, if you're not an 800 credit score. And how do you do that? 35% is your payment history. Get that negative, nasty, erroneous stuff off at 609creditrepair.com, right? Get the Beyond Committed package, dispute, or we can dispute for you at the Awesome Life Group. All right. Now, 30% is your amount of debt. So you want to keep your utilization under at least 30%. But if you can keep it under 10%, and even better, if you can keep it under 7%, that's when you're maximizing your stuff there. With your help, my TransUnion score just went up to 765. Thanks, businessman. I appreciate you, businessman, saying. And that's the thing. You have the 760s. This individual more than likely can get approved for most things with their credit. Okay. I don't know, businessman. I don't want to say his real name, businessman, been here. If he wants to have the name on there, the handle, so be it. But I know, businessman, we've been together for a while now. I've been working on things. Okay. James J. Williams, the Awesome Life Group is amazing. 3 months ago, had a 530 across the 3 bureaus, and now I have a 640 across the bureaus. Okay. So this individual had a $1,900 worth of credit. Now they have $26,000 worth of credit, to include business cards too. That's fantastic, Jay Williams. Fantastic. Okay. This is the type of stuff that we help people do at the Awesome Life Group, LLC, on the daily. Okay. So if you want to sign up, please do so. But this individual is now at that 640. With 530, you can't really do nothing with it. 640, this individual's increased their credit, just getting business credit, and there's still the ability to continue to build, right? Continue to build this credit to get in the 700s. Okay. So, payment history, amount of debt, keeping that amount of debt down. You can utilize it, right? We're using 3 cards, 3 trade lines, 3 credit cards, right? And paying them off pretty much as cash as you would, as you normally would. And you can make sure that your credit is solid. That's 65% of the battle right there. Now, 15% is your length of credit history. Okay. And of course, we're talking about getting as much credit history as you can. They also look at your average age of your credit. So if you got a lot of new credit, that might bring your average age down. But hey, don't despair. They also look at what the oldest account is. Okay. So maybe you have an old account. It's really helping your score out. All right. 10% is new credit. 10% they're looking at, hey, how many cars you got? Have you applied for credit in the past year? Yeah, that kind of stuff. If you've got nasty, negative, erroneous, inaccurate, unverified, non-account holding hard inquiries, you can dispute those as well, okay? And then, of course, your credit mix is important. 10% is credit mix, which is a small amount, but they're looking for credit cards. They're looking for loans. They're looking for, do you have a Amex charge card, this kind of stuff that can help you get into that 700 credit score. Now, I've had videos that go more in depth on this, right? Because I'm just going over the broad strokes of how you could get a 700 score. But if you want to get deep into it and get to that 800 score, hit that subscribe button and hit that bell for notifications and subscribe to the channel. And once you subscribe and you have the videos, you can go through how to get an 800 credit score here on this channel. So hit that subscribe button and that bell for notifications, okay? Now, what I really wanted to do is make sure that I get to more questions and answer more questions, because I know I'll have to get off this live stream relatively soon, probably relatively soon. I just have several things that I'll have to catch up on, emails and getting the letters out for the clients and working with the team. It's been interesting. It's been a challenging time during these times, these unprecedented times, but things are still good, still rocking and rolling, still getting you to the other side, okay? Let's see here. Couple questions here, how to boost your credit, right? You've gotten these negative, nasty, erroneous items off. What do you do now? Yeah, you're going through the building process as well. Self.inc, right? Self lender is very good. They have secure cards, secure loans. They can help boost your score when you're building credit. Also, my Jewelers Club card, New Coast Direct. These store cards give you $5K in trade lines each. They could potentially help boost your score. You can look at other things like Capital One secured. You can look at other items that might be unsecured as well. Capital One tends to be pretty lenient. I'll tell you, pretty lenient about this type. So they're able to, kind of be a little bit less stringent with individuals who are rebuilding their credit. Capital One's Platinum card. Okay. Hi, Brandon. Hi, Jerome. That's funny. Jamie from Detroit. Good to hear you, Jamie. So how can I increase my credit, Roberto? That's great. So like we're talking about here, watching the videos on the channel, make sure that you know to dispute these negative, nasty, erroneous items off of there, build your credit, get you to the other side, okay? Oh, unicorn. Okay. This individual has a 640-ish score, but is getting denied for credit. Why? What is going on? Help me out. Okay. So you got to want to look specifically at your credit report and see if you have any negative derogatory items on there, unicorn. Okay. And maybe you can type here. This individual is also saying they're trying to purchase a home before Christmas. Okay. Do you have any negative items on there? Do you have any collections? Do you have any charge-offs? Right? Do you have a bunch of hard inquiries? What is bringing your score down? Now, if there's nothing that's negative or derogatory on there, maybe you're lacking credit history. Maybe you don't have enough available credits and your credit mix isn't good. Maybe you're maxed out somewhere, because some people will have good credit and have good credit utilization and history and all this stuff, and they just put everything on one credit card and they pay it off at the end of the month. But it looks like they have one credit card that's almost maxed and they don't know to spread it out over a few credit cards. So this one max credit card will actually bring down your utilization, even though your overall utilization is the same. So you kind of want to look at things there. It depends on what your specific scenario is, okay? Ralphie Martinez, why they got FICO scores 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, Ralphie, first and foremost, I'll email you for more help, Unicorn and anyone can email me, okay? And sometimes I miss a question. I don't see everything, so great. Why the different FICO scores? So first and foremost, FICO Fair Isaac Corporation, right, is a publicly traded company. Okay. I'm going to look it up right now. Let's see. I believe what? Hold on. Let's see. Fair Isaac Company. Right now, it trades a stock on the New York Stock Exchange. Okay. So it's a publicly traded company. You could purchase into it if you guys want to own part of it, right? So that means they've got to come out with products, they have services, they've got to continue to grow. They're a for-profit business. And so when they're coming out with new FICO scores, they have customers, and their customers are the banks and the credit card companies and the individuals that use their scoring models, right? Even people who are signing up and paying for the FICO service, right? Yeah. Not everyone is paying for FICO services, right? Some people are getting free FICO scores from their credit cards. Well, somebody's paying for it, right? Maybe the credit card company's paying FICO. So they come out with new scoring models to try to make sure that they're maximizing their profits, right? That's part of the service they provide. That's not everything. That's part of it. That's a small part of it. But coming out with new scoring models, trying to help their customers better relate to their consumers better relate to the customers, and figure out how to do this. So they're trying to make money. They came out with Ultra FICO a little while ago or whatever that didn't really hit and whatnot. Now, some of the older scoring models don't go away because the lenders are still using them. Mortgage companies still use some of those older scoring models because they have to be Freddie Mae and Fannie Mae approved, right? Fannie Mae and Freddie are the federally backed government entities that help people get mortgages. And so they use the old models, 2, 4, and 5, okay, depending on what bureau it is. So they're not going to get rid of those. A lot of their customers, meaning the banks and the credit card issuers, use scoring models like 8 or 9 or 7 or something that's newer, right? So usually 8, 9, somewhere in there, right? I look at it, usually I'm looking at 8. 9 usually isn't really heavily adopted, and it takes time for people to adopt it. But getting people hyped up, we've got a new model, this is going to change the game, things are going to be different, and it helps people get credit too, right? So banks, their customers also want them to be lending worthy. So they're like, oh, well, let's use this model. Let's use that model. There's a FICO. There's models just for auto. There's stuff for just bank cards. There's stuff for just mortgages. They want people to be credit worthy as best that they can get people to utilize their product and, maybe be able to buy a home so the bank can make money. It's all designed as a business. Okay. So you got to look at that first and foremost. And once you know the game and you know how to play and you can know how to boost your score and you can get to the other side, it's totally worth it to you. Okay. Brandon, do we have to worry about the new FICO Model 10? Melly M. A lot of people ask this question, are concerned or worried. I don't believe so. Okay, I don't believe you need to worry about this FICO 10 because most decisions are made on FICO 8 for your bank cards, most of those, and there's a FICO 9. Okay, and FICO 9 is not really being used. Blackbeard Dave even agrees. Nope, don't need to worry about it. FICO 10 may not even be highly adopted, and even if it is, it doesn't make a huge difference. First and foremost, everybody here is going to get to the other side. So them trying to finagle the model and finagle this and finagle that and the finesse and all this, and it, like we're like, worry about the one that's being used now. Exactly. You can't even really worry about something that doesn't exist, that may not get adopted. You don't know the rules, you don't know the score model, and try to adjust for that. Unrealistic, not something that you need to do. Okay. The idea here is focus on what is going on right now. Get yourself that good credit. FICO 10 comes out, you're still going to have good credit, right? I mean, I've gone through different scoring models. And in fact, it tends to become more lenient. It tends to help those who already have the good credit. You're going to have good credit. You're going to get to the other side. 609creditrepair.com. We can do the work for you. TheAwesomeLifeGroup.com. Okay. Can you dispute inquiries? Yes, you want to dispute non-account holding inquiries. Oftentimes, if you've gotten that inquiry and you've gotten the credit card or whatever is the loan or whatever you got, and you try to remove a hard inquiry that's attached to an account, that's not good. It's usually very challenging to do, and they might even want to close down that credit card or something like that. So you don't want to do that. But non-account holding inquiries, a great example. You go into dealership, shotgun blast your credit. People are still doing it because some people don't watch these videos and haven't subscribed. So hit the subscribe try button, and they will not know that they have all these hard inquiries and they didn't give permission, consent for all those hard inquiries. So they can dispute those negative, nasty, erroneous hard inquiries. Now, sometimes people start applying for things. They're trying to get credit. They didn't know. They've got this hard inquiries that are not associated to any accounts. They can dispute those as well. Okay. This individual has good credit already, 800 credit score. Fantastic. Wants to add more credit. What's up, Sid? Thanks. I'm not sure if you guys hear the honking out there in my city here, but it sounds like people are honking or some type of protest or something. I don't apologize for the noise. You guys hear the cityscape in the background? You guys hear the honking? My partner's like, I don't know what's going on. Anybody hear it? It's okay. It's fine. We're all right. All right. Nope. Okay, you guys don't hear it. Okay, great. Good. I need help disputing a few things. What do I do next? All right. Well, it depends. Oh, great. You don't hear anything. Okay, great. I was a little concerned. I figured somebody would have said something if we heard. What do I do? What? Let's see. I need help disputing a few things. What do I do next? Okay. Well, it depends on what you've done first, right? So I'm not sure what you want to do next, Angel, but the idea here is to dispute these negative, nasty, erroneous items. Now, if they're playing games, some items have come off, some haven't. You sent your verification. Hey, how did you verify? You're sending stuff to the collectors. You're sending stuff to the bureaus that you're like, what the heck's going on? They're playing games. You can file a complaint with the CFPB, the Better Business Bureau, AG. People have sent their complaints in to these places, and they've had success getting these unverified items removed from the report. Okay. Even when they say, oh, yeah, it was verified. No, still have been able to get stuff off. Okay. Let's see. Let's see here. Trying to go back when I say I get these questions. Is now during the pandemic is a good time to renegotiate my mortgage home loan. Hey, now can be a good time. There might be some COVID style help, right? There might be some things. And, I have a few things that I've looked at as far as major issuers, lenders, B of A, Cap One, Citi, Chase, Discover, PNC Bank, Navy Fed, US Bank, Wells Fargo. Some of these issuers are willing to help with all sorts of things. Okay. Potentially, you got to look into what's right for you and your mortgage, and you got to take a look at what's the situation in your scenario. But you got to reach out to your lender, and you got to talk to them. Or maybe you have somebody that's helping you, right? Who has helped you with this mortgage and knows your broker or whatever. Go back to them, talk to them. Maybe you have a major issuer, talk to them and say, hey, what can we do right now during COVID-19? Do you have deferments? Do you have minimum monthly payments that can be reduced? Do you have interest that can be waived? What can we do? Maybe now is the time for you to do that for your situation. Just depends. Okay. Man, this is it's wild outside. I can hear this honking and honking and honking, and this is wild. I'm gonna do one more question here, and I apologize. It looks like I'm gonna have to attend to this stuff here. Let's see. And I'm put my email address in here as well. Please email me. I'm sitting here this weekend doing emails. That's right, on the weekend. Nothing stops this, not even global pandemic, right? That's right. We get into the other side, okay? I appreciate you all being here. Let's get these questions up here. I try to do them first come, first serve, but sometimes I can't see them in my live chat too. Okay. Do I send? Oh, this is great. Do I send validation letters even though I might have been paying these collections? Okay. So some people don't know. Some people don't watch the videos. They're already set up an arrangement. They've already gone ahead and are paying and whatnot. Can you still send a validation letter? Can you still dispute the collector with the collector? Can you still dispute with the credit bureaus? Yes. The answer to that is yes. The answer to that is yes. Yes. You can still dispute these negative, nasty, erroneous items, even if someone is paying them, right? It doesn't necessarily mean, look, people purchase things from friends, family. I'm sure you've been in a situation, you bought yourself a coffee or you bought a friend a coffee, right? Just because you buy a coffee for a friend doesn't make that yours, right? You're giving it to them, whatnot. So payment on its own isn't necessarily saying, oh, this is yours, this is not yours. You can still demand verification. You can still demand validation. 609creditrepair.com. Get the Beyond Committed package, or we can do the work for at theawesomelifegroup.com. I apologize that I couldn't come on a little bit longer. I know yesterday I was like, oh, we're going to do longer. I will do more live streams. I'll do more videos. But it's kind of unprecedented times. And I appreciate you all for being here. I love you all very much. Thank you for being patient with me at times. I'm putting my email address in here again. Okay. And please email me. And watch out for the crowds. I know there's a protesting going on. It's honking. So I'm going to sign off for now and try and get back on a little bit later. I love you all so very much. Thank you so much. And until I see you in person, I will see you on the other side. Take care.